I would like to make a personal invitation to your heart, from the very heart of God. For many years now, I have been reluctant to pray for Christian unity, not because I'm anti-Christian, because I am a Christian, but from my early years as a young Catholic nursing monk, there was something about the Church's teaching then, back in the 60s, that didn't resonate with my heart. And it was a belief, maybe a mindset, that perceived other faiths as being heretical or from the dark side. But as I grew in my spiritual journey and I surrendered my heart to God as a contemplative, enclosed Franciscan, a member of the Teo community of St. Francis, I began to realize that in our Father's house there are many mansions, many rooms, as said in the Holy Bible. And I've come to meet some very beautiful teachers who are not Christian, but who've reawakened the spirit of truth in my heart. And my journey now is basically to hold the vision that St. Francis gave to us when I knelt at his tomb in April 2008, to restore God's people and invite them to become part of God's vision that would bring all faiths together to live together without rhetoric, but come from love. So today I would like to share with you that vision. It's a vision rooted in the very heart of God. And it's not a vision for me alone. It's a vision for you and for the entire world as co-creators of God. And the vision is a field of dreams for God. And the vision is called the Kuthumi village, named after Lord Kuthumi, the Ascended Master, who incarnated as Francis. But first I would like to share with you the most beautiful prayer, a prayer that has touched my heart, and it's from Swami Vivekananda. And it really epitomizes the vision that God gave us to share with you. And Swami says, I shall go to the mosque of the Muslim. I shall enter the Christian's church and kneel before the crucifix, the Christ. I shall enter the Buddhist temple and take refuge in the Buddha. I shall go into the forest and I shall sit down in meditation with the Hindu. In addition, I shall keep my heart open for all that may come in the future. Is God's book finished? Or is Revelation still going on? Salutations to all the prophets of the past, to the great ones of the present, and to all that are to come in the future. Let us reflect on those beautiful words from Swami Vivekananda. That is the vision that God has given to my heart to share with you. And it's that prayer that empowers me to embrace God through the natural world, the Franciscan soul of interfaith spirituality, where I believe that we are all one in the eyes of God. And the vision of Kuthumi village, where men and women from all faiths will come together in celebration of that love, where there is no religion per se, but it's a spiritual marriage of hearts, a coming together to celebrate divine love, to celebrate one's love of God in action without rhetoric. It's a hands-on demonstration of the Spirit of God within each one coming together to create a vortex of healing love and light that will inspire many to follow. And as you know, and as I know, the belief system that we were introduced to as children or later on in life, that belief system I know has triggered many negative responses from this modern world, a world that has become spiritually impoverished, a world that is afraid to listen to the word God in conversation. Instantly there's a reaction, and often it's vitriolic. And isn't that sad? But it's not God who alienated us from him, or mankind from him. It is his representatives who have abused his gifts of love. But we, through this wonderful vision of the field of dreams for God, by establishing together Kuthumi village, we can create something very beautiful, where in that village there will be eco-sustainable, hopefully ecopods, where brothers and sisters of different faiths can live and come together 3 times a day to do the sacred rituals of dance, prayer, celebration, honoring their own faith tradition and not compromising their belief, but coming together as co-creators of God, as children of God, and celebrating divine love. That is the field of dreams. That is what I am comfortable with now, in surrendering my heart and my life in service to God, for this vision to become a reality, by living a simple life of prayer, praying in my heart that you, members of God, the Interfaith Network, will come together and support the field of dreams, God's vision for his people, and that you will appoint the brothers and sisters of the Teo community of St. Francis, who aspire to the core values of interfaith, to be the caretakers, and together we can do something magnanimous for God, can't we? And as Swami again says, I shall go into the mosque of the Muslim. We will bring the mosque of the Muslim into Kuthumi village. I shall enter the Christian's church and kneel before the crucified Christ. That will be in our hearts. And I shall enter the Buddhist temple and take refuge in the Buddha, and the Buddha will be part of us. And I shall go into the forest and sit down, and therein find Mother Earth, the nature spirits, and feel the energy of the wise ones who've gone before us. Gandhi, Martin Luther King, Archbishop Romero, John Paul II, Mother Teresa, the great Hindu gurus, the wonderful masters from the Sikh tradition and the Baha'i faith, the Judaic prophets. We have so much to share together. I invite you to come and be part of the field of dreams. Namaste.